Hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. I'm your host, Davo.
Hi, I'm your host, Iceman.
I'm your host, Chainber. Welcome to the Growers Not Yours podcast.
Woo!
I'm literally in another world, honestly, guys.
Yeah, we're aware.
True.
Like y'all think I'm here, but I'm really like in fucking Neverland or whatever type of dimensions.
Yeah, we're completely aware.
Chainber's always thinking he's always in Gotham City. He's like, I'm Batman.
Oh, shit.
It's true,
Batman,
you know it.
Batman at the strip club.
Yeah.
I already give out free wings before 7, so that's always good.
Chamber says he can multitask, but he can't.
He can.
I can.
No,
you can't. You're the one who can't.
No, I know
Chamber
I can. I admit it.
Chamber can. He can multitask all them wings. He's gonna have like one wing in between each fingers. He's like dipping them in each flavor and shit, you know?
Yeah, he's gonna have them like in between his knuckles like that. Go ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, but I can only do that with drumsticks. I can't do it with the flats. Can't do it with flats.
He's looking like the chicken wing Wolverine there.
Wings are so fucking good. I kind of want that.
Wolverine. Yeah, with the flats, then I'll be Wolverine.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Wings are so fucking good.
Dude, what's everybody's favorite flavor? Okay, mine is Chipotle honey.
See, I like a good spicy hot wing.
Yeah, mine is spicy Chipotle.
Or I like
is it honey Chipotle or a spicy mango habanero?
Buffalo.
It's definitely between barbecue or fucking. Oh my god! I just fucking had it. What the fuck? It's barbecue and the fucking other one. It's like begins with a T. Help me out, guys.
Teriyaki.
Thank you. I literally just had it in my head. I don't know why the fuck it just left.
See, I can also throw down on a good garlic parm.
That's
garlic parm's not bad, but it's just like the ones at B Dubs, they're too garlicky. They're just too garlicky.
I won't touch B Dubs. I don't like having dysentery.
I feel like it's inconsistent. They're either too parmy or too garlicky. It's not consistent enough for me with their wings when it comes to that. Yeah, but they do have a really good mango habanero sauce that I love.
Yeah, see, I've made them at home myself.
Yeah. Anytime I've tried to have garlic parm ones, because like I am partly Italian and I eat a bunch of Italian food, and plus I love Italian food. So like every time I try to go to have them, it's like I want them to taste like this, and they never do. Every place I go to doesn't do them right, and it sucks. Like I want one place to do garlic parmesan wings. I feel like all Italian pizza places out here should just do garlic parmesan wings. Like, and all the rest, they should just stop trying.
I want to know, up there where you are, when you're doing garlic parm, any Italian food, when you walk in, are they like this to you all the time? You know,
because I promise you this is gonna sound racist, but I promise you it doesn't. Almost every single wing place isn't run by an Italian. They're all run by either Spanish or Chinese. Like, you go into them, like, every single worker in there is either Spanish or they're Asian. One of the two. Like, you never... there are no Italian wing spots out here.
There's a few places around here. They're not Italian, but there's like a couple of wing places that are in the hood that are, run by, just straight up everybody in the back is black, so...
Ooh, actually...
You know those wings are fire.
Black people know some good chicken. Hey, I'm just saying, black people know good chicken, so they probably know the right sauce ratio. Like, they probably shaking up them wings, be like, man, we need to throw some sauce.
They ain't got no recipe. They're like, you know what? I'm just gonna...
The only sauce, because it's a dry rub, I say that's inconsistent, is the lemon pepper. Either it's too lemony, too peppery. Lemon pepper is good. I feel like it's just inconsistent sometimes in some places.
I'll tell you, for a good one that I've had a few times that I really like is a good traditional Jamaican jerk.
I love when Jamaicans jerk me off.
Me too.
Oh yeah. Especially if they have the dreads, if they're long enough.
Yeah.
You know what?
As they're jerking you, it's like a little tickle. You know what I mean? Like, it's just...
Yeah.
They move their head with it.
The only thing that I can't get over, I love orange chicken. I love it. But every time I go to a wing place that tries to do orange chicken Chinese style, they just don't do it right. It's like, why are y'all even fucking trying? Like, I'll just stick to go to a Chinese restaurant and get an orange chicken from them, man.
Is it run by white people?
Probably is.
That's the problem. You think some of those white people know seasoning? You wave mayonnaise over it and they're like, oh my god, this is so spicy.
That's Davo.
I just don't like spicy stuff. I can't do it.
See, the hottest thing I've had was once I got Jamaican beef patties once from a food truck run by a bunch of Jamaicans.
Okay.
I ripped off the top and I grabbed the hot sauce and I'm start dumping some in, and they're like, yo, this is too hot. This is really spicy. I go, like, don't worry about it. I go to take a bite and I could just feel it immediately light my ass up, and I could feel the tears immediately pouring out my eyes, and I'm telling myself in my head, it's like, don't cry in front of the Jamaicans. Don't cry in front of the Jamaicans. And they're like, how is it? And I'm like, it's good.
It's good.
Yeah. Dude,
like, don't show
like
weakness in front of the Jamaicans.
It's like when I warned Buff. Me and Buff went to Pluckers when he was down here visiting. I warned him, don't do the wing challenge. He eat 15 spicy wings. He did it anyway. He's like, oh, I'm from Buffalo. We invented the wings. I get it. Buffalo wings, Buffalo, New York wings and all that. I get it. Dude, he finished it like a savage, but he regretted it later on.
Yeah, no shit.
Old boy nearly had to go to the hospital. It was that bad.
I heard they renamed the Trail of Tears back from Texas to Buffalo because he just everywhere he stopped, he was blowing up every bathroom he could find between there and Buffalo.
Hey, probably so. Probably
God.
so. But I mean, I was like, dude, I love you, man, but I want you to try like some wings that you would have been excited about. Like I know a lot of y'all like Dr. Pepper, and they make a flavor here called Dr. Pepper wings. I was like, dude, you got to try them. They're really good.
I tried one or two of those.
Yeah, and I know Davo, he's a huge fan of Dr. Pepper.
I do love Dr. Pepper.
So I'm like, everybody needs to try the Dr. Pepper wing sauce. It's pretty good. It's and like he couldn't try that because he ate 15 wings and he was ready to blow chunks everywhere. And it's like, you fucked up, homeboy.
Yeah, no shit.
Yep.
But I mean, he had a great time. His mom had a good time too. But now I know what his mom is into. I want to take them to like another place next time they come down here, so I can really show him a great time.
Things his mom's into, huh?
Well, he brought his mom, and they were like, really.
Is she into large black men who like Batman?
No, I don't know.
It's a really specific taste, but it's niche. It's niche.
No, not like that. I love Buck's mom. She's a sweet lady. No, she wanted to like go to like more like a club type of thing. I could have took her to one of those like, she wanted to go to a honky tonk. So,
Okay.
Yeah, so I could take her to one of those next time.
She was going there to find Buff's real dad.
If I go to Texas, I'm driving over to Austin. I want to go to Joe Rogan's club.
I've been wanting to go for a while.
That's a place I plan on taking Davo when he comes down.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to see who's playing there, though. Like, I'll probably end up being there for like at least 2 weeks. And I fucking love stand up. I'll live in there.
I just want to go one night and be there when they do Kill Tony.
I'm not. This is a kind of an umpire. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love stand up, but I don't know why. I don't like Tony. I just don't like him. Like, the show is great, but I don't like him. But it doesn't take anything away from him being a good comedian because he is. But I don't know why. But I look at that motherfucker and I'm like, I just don't. I don't like you. I don't get it.
It's because he's white, isn't it?
No, it's just, I don't know. There's something with his face. Like, like there's certain people you look at and be like, I have a feeling I'd hate you. Like,
so you're shallow? You don't like him because he's not good looking?
I guess so. No. It's like, No, it has nothing to do with that. It's just like I'm sure you've met a
Isn't
couple
that
of
the
people
thing
in your
though?
life.
Aren't most comedians supposed to be ugly? That's why they're funny. It's because they're not so
Not
good
necessarily
looking, so they
Matt
make
Rife.
you laugh. Right? Yeah, he's above average though. He literally lives up. Like Matt Rife is built different, dude. He
Yeah,
basically
well,
looks
he
like a
looks like
fuck
he was
boy.
surgically made that way.
Matt Rife is very good looking.
Yeah, I have a crush on him, dude. I'm not gonna
He's
lie.
overly good looking. There's no way a
Yeah,
person can look that good without
and be
surgery.
and be funny at the same time. You know, I love what he said about himself. He's like, I look like a fuck boy, and he does. He does look like a
He
fuck boy.
does.
You know, and it's like it's so funny. He called himself out on his own shit. You know,
You,
but yeah.
you remember in the movie Spaceballs when they were like, they have the princess captured and they're like, we're gonna give her back her old nose, and you see the
Oh
side
yeah,
profile and she got that huge like witch looking nose on it.
yeah,
That's probably like Matt Rife. He was probably all kinds of ugly.
yeah. Well, you know, he did say it took him a while to grow into his good lookingness. So, you know, he probably did have to get like maybe some alterations done.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, you know, a lot of people, you know, some bitches be insecure about their fucking nose. I know,
I mean,
like look at this nose right here I got, man. I've been insecure about it my whole damn life, you know.
Look at some of the other comedians that are funny. Fucking Shane Gillis ain't no pretty man.
Yeah, that's a good point. What are some
Fucking
of the
Tom Segura?
Tom Segura's not necessarily ugly. He's not necessarily good looking. He's like right in the middle. He's just an average dude.
Yeah, but like who besides Matt Rife, who's like a great looking comedian that just like crushes ass, like who just naturally gets pussy?
Preacher Lawson. He's a good looking dude.
I mean, Eddie Murphy probably in his
Eddie Murphy was good looking back in the day. Yeah, there's a lot of good looking comedians.
Yeah, but
I mean,
like I said, Matt Rife is unnatural.
You know what it is?
Yeah,
it's the like I know the stereotype would technically be to like if you're ugly or funny. It's not necessarily the case. I feel like it just depends on where you grow up. Like I think Bill Burr said it pretty good or pretty well. It's just like if you go to California or something like that, like not everyone is funny. Like every now and again, you'll find someone who is, and like you'll be like, "Oh, hey man, like what's going on?" And like you'll bond with them. But when you go to like Boston or New York or really anywhere in New England, all we do is shit on each other nonstop. So like the garbage men are funny. The medical staff at a hospital funny. Like everybody has that shit on each other nature because we have so much humility that comes along with it. We just don't care. And we should like people from New England are just funny. Like that's just how we are. Like regardless of our dumbass accent, which I agree is dumb. Like I fixed it myself.
Give me two fucking donuts.
Give me two fucking donuts. But like,
give me two fucking donuts.
That was too New York mobster. That was not Rhode Island, but whatever.
Hey, I'm working on it, man. I'm working on my Rhode Island.
Hey, come on now.
Well, no, I was talking about mine.
I got a little bit more time to go and do it. I got a little bit more time to go back down there and do my shit. Davo kept telling me, "Don't do your accent. Don't do it." While I was down there, I was like, "Really? I've been practicing."
Yeah,
but I didn't.
I would just be walking around the whole time, like, "Hey,
you're stupid."
Honestly, I'll be like this. I'll be like, "Hello, love." Like the whole time, like, "Hello, hello, love. How are you? You know, my name's Chainber TV. Nice to meet you. You know, hello, love."
You're stupid.
Oh my god!
Get all the pussy. You know.
Yeah, you probably would. A black Australian.
Just go like, oh my god, you're so sweet. You know what I love about Dave Chappelle is that he laughs at himself, right? He will laugh at himself. He admits that hey, he was skinny back then and all that shit. He looked weird. Motherfucker's still weird looking now that he's filled out. Apparently he's supposedly been working out. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't think he's good looking, in my opinion. Can a motherfucker pull bitches? Of course, he's a famous comedian, you know?
Well, yeah.
But
if you're known, you're known regardless of what you look like.
I think
it's like Adam Sandler.
Looking, Asian wife, too.
I've seen her. She's all right. I think he kind of could have done better, but, you know, he's in love with it. I mean, you know, so that just means,
yeah.
I mean, if you're happy with who you have, then more power to you. You know who needs to trade up, though? I'm sorry. I love Hugh Jackman, but he should have divorced his wife a long time ago. He could have stepped up and got with like Margot Robbie, Blake Lively. He could have pulled some bitches. I'm sure Ryan Reynolds got some bitches on standby. He could have loaned them because ScarJo, because Hugh Jackman's wife just ain't doing it for him, man. I'm sorry, man. His statue should be having a dime piece, not a 4-piece.
Kevin Hart's a good-looking comedian.
Kevin Hart's not bad.
Yeah, he's not ugly. He's very good looking.
He got the comedic gene, and he got decent looks, but he had to sacrifice height.
Yeah, that's what it was.
He doesn't have the total package, but that's what I love about Kevin Hart, though, is that
when I was watching the stream for Kai Snot and him, Kevin is shorter than Kai. It's
no
fucking,
shit.
It's legit. It's fucking ridiculous. He's shorter than Kai. It's fucking insane.
I love that shit.
Also, Andrew Santino, not necessarily a bad-looking comedian. Bobby Lee is a clusterfuck of ugly, but Andrew Santino looks good.
But he's fun. But Bobby, I still haven't listened to their show. But
oh my god!
Every time I see the clips on TikTok, I just watch them like 2 or 3 times in a row because it's so fucking funny.
They're so. I'm Bobby Mom. That fucking
no.
I mean,
you know what?
Are you talking about the Tiger Belly podcast?
No, we'll show you later.
The
Bad Friends.
Because Bobby Lee has his own podcast like that.
Yeah, he does.
No, what I want to see is the clip I keep getting on TikTok of them, where they talk about the Asian Confederate person.
Oh,
I want to see that as a movie so fucking bad.
Are there any Asian Confederates? No, you don't think.
What do we want? Slavery.
Slavery.
I have to see that. I guess y'all have to send that to me. I haven't
Bobby
seen
Lee. Bobby Lee's not really that funny, like personally, but Andrew Santino is, and he.
Dude, I love Bobby Lee. I used to laugh at his shit growing up.
No, yeah, on MTV, he's fucking great. But like, the thing is like, Bobby Lee's funny, but in a very specific way. He doesn't really go outside of his realm. But on Bad Friends, I don't know what it is about Andrew Santino, but he brings it out of him. So like there was one episode that they did where what the fuck's his name? Brad Williams is his name. He's the
dwarf.
Yeah, he's the dwarf comedian. Yeah. He was on their show, and
wait, is that the one that does the lap dances at the end of his
I have no idea what he does. I haven't really seen any of his stuff. But
you talking about the midget?
Yeah,
comedian, right?
Yes, the one who does the one bit where he talks about how he dry humped John Stamos' leg, and John Stamos is like,
well, either way,
got that fear of midgets.
He's a midget comedian, and he was on their show with Santino and Lee, and they usually have this younger girl that's on the podcast that's just kind of like off standby. Like, I don't know why she's there, but it's a really funny element sometimes. Because most of the time she just sits there, plays on her phone, and eats snacks. But she's on the podcast and barely says anything. But if she does, sometimes she just asks questions, or like she tells them to ask questions, or whatever the fuck. So she was like, I have a question.
Okay.
I know Chainber wasn't paying attention. Did y'all just see that?
Oh, I saw that.
Question.
I was just trying to think of is it delivery or DiGiorno?
What? I'm listening. What?
No, it was what happened on camera.
You didn't even see what happened. This is how I know you don't pay the fuck attention. Literally, there's a pizza box that I had up here that I ate. It's all done. And in the middle of talking, it just falls. It just lands right here. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is going over there.
Oh, I was looking at something else, but I was listening.
I was like, all right, what can I say?
But I mean, if anybody's gonna have a pizza box fall on them, it's gonna be either me or Chainber. But anyway.
Well, no, that's never gonna happen because I don't keep pizza boxes up high.
What do you mean? Why not?
I don't put them on shelves.
I was trying to be funny, but he ruined it. Anyway.
Oh, look at that. He's ugly and he's not funny, so he's definitely not a comedian.
What the fuck?
Fuck you.
Anyway,
I'll talk about Tavo.
So she asked him a question, and she was like, "Is there a dating app for little people?" And she was like, "That's a very good question. And I was like, and they were all like, what is it called? And they all started fucking dying laughing. I was like, hold on. Give us a chance here. Give us a chance. And then Bobby Lee goes, wait, I got one. And he goes, whoa, what is it? He goes, Thumble. They all started fucking
Thumble.
dying. And
Thumble, that's
they were
good.
literally fucking like hands on their stomachs crying.
Dude, I saw this hot ass midget on Twitter. Apparently, she's like the #1 little person midget OnlyFans e-girl or something like that.
All right.
And you're not friends with her yet?
I would love to be, but I'm not paying $30 for her OnlyFans.
All you
get a
gotta do is like
discount.
you do with all the other women. Just slide up in their DMs and
Yeah.
No, see, y'all got
For those that don't know, Chainber's got like a whole Rolodex of nothing but e-girls.
see, but hold up. Before y'all say that, the e-girls, they holler at me, all right? They come to me, all right? Every now and then I reach out to them, like Ginger Banks or who else is a super hot e-thought out there?
I don't know.
Well, now I gotta get on Twitter and look.
Chamber's gonna look through his plethora really quick.
I am. I'm going through my plethora.
Fucking he doesn't have a lake of them. He doesn't have a river of them. He has an ocean of those motherfuckers. Ocean.
I can't help e-girls love me, bro.
That's fair.
Hey, besides, you know what? For me, I don't need no e-girls. I already got one. That's all I need.
There you go.
Oh yeah, this motherfucker just got married yesterday.
So by the time this comes out in a couple weeks, it's already happened here, you know. I'm already
There it is. It's so funny how we just glazed over that. we talked about wings. We talked about Chambers ethos. We talked about comedians and ugly comedians. And we didn't even fucking mention the biggest news that we have is that Iceman is now a married man. What the fuck? Yeah. We're shitty friends.
And he's not only just married, he is having a baby right now as we speak.
Yeah.
His wife now, not a girlfriend, is now in labor.
Yep.
But here's the funny thing: when I found out,
I had to come home from the hospital for this. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's
the funny thing about when I heard he got married. I'm dead asleep. It's like 1 PM. I get a call from CC Punishment saying, "Hey, Chain, have you seen what your second in command tribal leader posted on Facebook?" I'm like, "No. What's going on?" And I see Iceman married. I was like, damn, was the hospital bill that expensive? He needed to marry her real quick to put on the insurance. That's just what I was thinking at first. I'm like, that's smart. Maybe he wanted to put the baby and everything on the insurance so he don't get charged a lot for the hospital bill. But nope, come to find out it was just good old fashioned genuine love.
Hell yeah.
Well, the story here is this, okay? Monday, she had her normal checkup doctor's appointment for everything, and they sent us back to the hospital again to do more tests. But this time around, later at night, about 8 o'clock or so, 8:30, they're like, "Oh no, we're gonna keep her this time. We're gonna start inducing." So it's like,
all right,
fuck, there goes all our plans this week. Because Thursday she had an appointment. We were gonna have to go for a dental appointment somewhere, but literally right down the road was the courthouse. So we were going to go finish filing all the stuff for marriage license and whatnot. Because I don't understand this, but in the state of Florida, if you're a Florida resident and you get married, you file for the license, you have to wait 3 days.
Why?
I don't know. There is a 72-hour waiting period. It's like, this isn't a handgun.
Well, to be fair, you are claiming responsibility over something dangerous.
Yeah, but now if like one of you guys came down here, you and Courtney came down here and got married, you could file the paperwork and do it all that same day.
Yeah,
makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, I can't see why they do that.
So also, we were gonna do it Thursday.
Also, really quick, I'm gonna state for the record that just in case his wife asks us later on, why wasn't he at the hospital? Why wasn't he at the hospital with me? I'm going to quote from Iceman himself. Fuck them kids. I got a podcast to do.
Them kids can wait a little bit longer.
Well, to be fair, I left a few hours ago. They gave her some of those good drugs, and she was all kinds of out of it. So I've already been messaging her, and she's okay.
Well, that's good. But yeah, we're wishing you nothing but congrats and all that over here, man. So we're happy for you.
Yeah, next time we record, there'll be a baby around.
Yeah.
One day when I'm able to go and visit you in Rhode Island, I'm gonna stop at the store and buy a bunch of little toy little alligators, and I'm gonna pull, instead of like Dale Gribble where he goes like pocket sand, I'm gonna be like pocket gators. One would never expect pocket gators.
Dude, I was so hyped earlier on Elden Ring, dude.
I really want to get into that.
Dude, did I tell you earlier I ran into the world's biggest dragon?
No.
It was crazy though. I was playing Elden Ring earlier on stream, and I was just talking to Helly. I was like, I wonder if there's any dragons in this game. I hope I run into one. I hope I fight one or something.
Right.
And next thing you know, I'm in this lake area, and I'm just riding my horse in the lake, and this fucking dragon comes out of nowhere, and it has like the craziest health bar. I'm like, oh hell no, I'm not fighting that shit. I ran off, right? For one thing, it came in like a boss. Like, it fucking crashed in there. Like, it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, hell no. Like, I might have to, fucking go back and clip it or something because I ran off like a bitch. and then Darth
like, oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. And
Dragon starts chasing you. It's like, why are you running?
You know Darth Washington, right? He hops up in my chat and he's like, yo, Chain. I was like, yo, I just ran into a big ass dragon, man. He's like, really? Oh, you can kick that dragon's ass, man. He ain't nothing. He was like, what level are you? I was like, 29. He's like, oh, you can fight that thing at 28. I was like, oh shit, for real? I'm like, shit, hold up. I went and leveled up to 30. I'm like, I'm taking this bitch on. I was actually fucking up that dragon a little bit.
There you go.
I was fucking he had like this much left of a health bar, but I fucking he flew up and melted me with fire.
How funny would it be if I started playing Elden Ring and then all of a sudden I just became like the god fucking player out of nowhere? Not being a person that comes from Dark Souls or anything, and all of a sudden I just get mad good.
Dude, that's what I'm wanting to do. I've never played these games either, so it's like it'd be so cool. Like I think from now on, I'm gonna start playing these games because this game, I
wonder, is
pretty fucking fun.
Is Elden Ring cross-platform?
It is. Yeah, you can play it on Xbox, PlayStation. It's on everything.
Well,
I don't know if it's cross play.
That's what he was asking.
I'm gonna have to
He's not asking what consoles is it available on.
It's on everything.
I just want to. I was wondering because I have the PC Game Pass, and I wonder if it's on there.
All right, I've been wanting to get it out. I've been watching Chainber play it, and I just want to get it more and more every time I watch him play.
Well, you see, I bought the game 2 years ago from a coworker, and it just naturally, because PlayStation, they did this thing where if you had games, it would just naturally upgrade to the PS5. And that was one of the games that upgraded. Yeah. And the game looked beautiful on PS4. It looked amazing. And then it looks even better on PS5.
Right, yeah.
And I'm just sitting there playing it now, and I'm just like, wow, this game just looks amazing. It really looks like you're in a fantasy world. It really does. The creatures are very original. I've never seen creatures this cool looking in my life. I'm fighting creatures that have 6 arms and look like rats and dragons and demons, and they got some cool looking creatures in there. Some shit out of some fucking nightmares, if you ask me. But yeah, it's like they stole a deck of Magic the Gathering cards and put all the characters in there, if you ask me. That's what I think they did, but right. It's a really fucking cool game. I feel like I'm playing Magic the Gathering just in real life, that's exactly how I feel.
All right.
It's like a true D&D game.
I've never played Magic the Gathering. I played a little D&D once, and it went pretty well. And then we tried it again, and it was just a matter of distance between players and everything, and it was fun.
I actually do have Magic the Gathering cards because my coworker, you met him, McDermott, he plays Magic the Gathering. And he let me play with his cards. He's like, but if you want to get a feel for it, just got to buy your own cards. And they have this game on PC, which is called Magic the Gathering Arena. You can even play it on your phone. It teaches you how to play the card game. And the cool thing is, whenever you buy new, fresh decks of cards, there's a code on there where you can use those said actual cards in the actual game.
Yeah.
And it gives you starter packs and everything. And it just, so like, you're getting bang for your buck. So you get to use those cards in the game and in real life. And they show you how to really use it. So it's really fun. It teaches you how to play the game. And I've been learning how to play it, but I haven't played it in a while, so I kind of forgot.
Well, see, they've changed the game a lot from when I played it.
Yeah.
Because now it's like called Commander.
They have Commander decks, which are something those are with certain rules and everything. So yeah, the rules did change, but they're like those decks are bigger, like a lot bigger,
right?
And the games it's a little bit more complex. At least I think it is.
Because I have a ton of Magic cards from way back in the day.
I think those cards are still probably relevant too, because aren't all those cards retroactive?
Yeah, there's still certain cards from way back when I played that were considered to be banned from tournament play.
Mm-hmm.
There's two of them. I own one of them. Bought it on eBay years ago.
Yeah.
One's called the Rock Hydra, and the other one's called Black Lotus.
All right.
Rock Hydra was.
I'm just over here nodding my head and just being completely clueless as to what's going on. But continue.
Well, the only card game that I really know anything about that I actually played seriously was Pokemon. But that Pokemon has changed. Like I have to go buy a whole new deck and read the rules again to learn how to play it. But I wouldn't mind going back learning how to play Pokemon because I love playing the game. It was actually really fun.
Fuck that. Get a phone. Play Pokemon Go.
I hear a lot of people say that. My fat ass shit go play some Pokemon
Go. You want to friend me right fucking now? Let's do it.
We can do that here. Yeah, sure. Let me.
You friend me right fucking now. I'm not even
right here on the fucking podcast.
Dude, all I do is I go around and catch shit like anytime I fucking can. I don't care what it is. I just catch fucking everything. So if there's anything that you need or I might need, we'll talk about it and we'll do that shit up. Play Pokemon Go, Chainber. Play Pokemon Go.
I don't have no room in my phone, bitch. I need a bigger iPhone.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Delete some shit. I mean, wait a minute, hold up. How big is your iPhone?
64 gigs.
They make them that small?
They used to. It's an older phone. He had a newer one, but then I gave him my grandfather's older one.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Here's my iPhone 11 that broke when Davo just touched it. All he did is touch it, and it broke.
Man, shut the fuck up. You got a new one, don't you?
A new old one.
A new one, don't you? Right? All right, so shut the fuck up.
What's your name,
thank
Davo?
you though. Like,
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
No, but thank you though. I mean, it was. You know what the funny thing is though? If this bitch did not give me this phone when I was in Rhode Island, I would have been fucked. Like, it was funny. Davo was giving me this phone anyway. Yeah, he's like, Chain, I have this red iPhone. I don't want it. I don't fuck with iPhones. Courtney don't want it. You know, she got some better iPhone. You know, it's red. I know you like red. It's yours. It seemed like this is your phone. This is your phone. It's made for you. It's red. You like iPhones. Boom. This is your phone. I was like, yeah, I'll take it. And this was the phone. It's a red iPhone. And I actually genuinely like it. It's really cool. I like the iPhone. But the problem was...
Davo. Sorry, go ahead, Chainber.
Oh, yeah, the only problem was just the older generation.
If you check on your Discord messages, Davo.
I know, I see it.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, though. I'll make some room
and see silently behind because he was talking.
I'll tell you what, I'll make some room and see if I can download it or whatever. But, yeah. But if I have to delete any of my titty pics, no.
Why don't you just put them on your computer?
You think I want people getting on this computer seeing all that shit? No.
Who the
Yeah,
fuck
we've
goes
already
on that
seen
computer
Kirby
except
made.
for you?
Nobody. But
you won't let that go. You'll
What if I-
never let
what
that
if-
go.
what if
I
I
don't
die?
know.
What if I die and somebody actually gets on my computer and they're like, oh, they look at my
Chainber,
browser history. I need
when
somebody
you
I can trust to delete my browser history. Kirby Maids is gonna haunt me forever.
I'll delete your browser history. Don't worry. Just make sure
Kirby
in your
Maids,
will. Just make sure in your will that all of your electronics go to me first
I
for
bequeath
revise.
them to Dava.
only if we get to go through your browser history first for a minute. Just so
I'm
we can
telling you right
judge.
now, the moment I die, Ebony Ramirez a red sack in this room.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ebony Ramirez is like, oh, my roommate too. He probably gonna be like, dibs on the PlayStation and that Cinch controller.
Oh no, I don't care.
Ramirez is probably gonna be like,
if you die, you need to put in the will that everything in that room goes to me.
Ramirez is probably gonna be like, I want all his DVDs,
Nah,
Blu-rays.
none of them
I want
motherfuckers
all his
deserve it.
action
That's
figures.
all my shit.
I'm telling you, they don't give a fuck about a will. They can be like, oh, this is all that was left: a TV and some shoes.
No, I'll be there before. Don't you worry. I'll be taking the first plane out and be like, I'll put a
Yeah.
fucking security fucking door on that motherfucker.
My mom
Try
gonna-
getting
my
through.
mom-
I'll be there with my
my-
hands. All that shit. Let's go.
My mom's gonna take the TV.
Davo's
Ramirez
gonna pull up in a U-Haul.
Yeah, Ramirez is probably gonna. My mom's probably gonna take the TV because she's like, I got a 4K TV. I don't know what that is, but I got it. Like, it was so funny. My mom still cracked me up because we were watching this. You remember when 1080p or 1080i was a thing or whatever?
Yeah.
And she saw this commercial where it was like, you could watch movies and Blu-rays in 1080p. I mean, movies and stuff in 1080p if you buy these TVs and stuff. And my dad, he bought all the TVs and Blu-ray DVD players. He bought all that shit. And my mom just sitting down and she's like, ooh, I can watch all that. I got 1080p. I don't know what it is, but I got it. And I'm like, Mom, you dumb as hell, lady. She's like, no, I'm gonna surprise you. I'm gonna know some shit. Watch this. I bought her a laptop. She thought she was so high tech. It was so cute. I bought her a pair of like pink headphones similar to these, what Davo gave me.
Yeah.
I got her a pair of these and stuff so she could like have with her computer. I bought her like a little mouse and stuff.
You know what?
And she thought she had the coolest setup for computer shit. It's so cute. I just think it's cute when it comes to stuff like that with her, because she'll like get all dressed up. She'll be like, "Leave me alone. I got my coffee. I'm about to do my computer hacker shit." And I'm like, "Ma, getting on YouTube, watching YouTube for 2 hours, and getting on Facebook is not hacking." But it's so funny with her.
You know something funny about those headphones? When I had bought them initially, I had gotten myself a pair of Sony, like it was a different pair, like they were all on sales, like a Black Friday thing. And I got myself a really fucking nice pair of headphones. They were like the extra bass Sony ones, right? So I got those, and then those headphones, those blue ones, and then a pair of black ones were half fucking price. And I was gonna end up buying a pair for Jake anyway. At the time when he was living with me.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought them. I got both of them, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna buy both, and I'm just not gonna say anything." And I just asked him, "Hey, do you want blue or black?" And he was like, "I'll take black." I said, "Okay, cool." So the blue ones were just kind of left over. So I gave the black ones to him. He used them however long he liked them. Yada yada yada. And then eventually I started dating Courtney, and like literally within like maybe 2 or 3 months, she was like, I've been looking for a pair of headphones. I just don't know what to buy." And I was like, "Really?" So I was like,
"Hey,
"How
look."
about these?" And she was like, "No, I can't take these." And like they were pretty expensive headphones at the time. They were like $150 just for those fucking things. But they were on sale for 75, so I got 2 for 1. So I pulled it out. I was like, "How about these?" And she was like, "No, I can't take that from you. That's too expensive." And I was like, "I promise you it wasn't." I was like, "You can have them. They're yours." She's like, "Are you sure?" And she used them for like a week at the post office. Barely fucking touched them. right? And then never touched him again. Used to like leave him at work, and people like she'd lose them there, and I'm like, babe, what the fuck? And then eventually she gave them to Donna, and then Donna used them for a while, and she can't figure out her fucking thumb from her asshole sometimes. So like she got a micro USB and plugged it in the wrong way, like the pins upside down, put it in there and jammed it in.
Is that why it's like a little damaged around there? I could see.
Probably. And jammed it in, and I was like, no. And I was being so careful. I like went in there with my fucking tweezers, and I was trying to push the pins down, everything, and eventually I got it out. And afterwards, I tried to charge it, and I charged it. I was like, oh, thank God.
They're great headphones.
No, they're
I
fantastic.
use them all the time. I love them.
Yeah, and they're just like the basic ones. But yeah,
they have really good sound. They stay charged for a long time, dude.
Yeah,
them things lasted like, dude. Without those on the train, I would have died.
Yeah,
because my AirPods didn't work and broke on me, and I was like, "Fuck it, these."
Yeah, everything was fucking up on you.
Yeah, so those
the
are
Sony's.
great.
You know what? I don't
Sony's
think it was Davo that broke your iPhone. I think it was just the train.
It was the train.
The train ride from hell.
The train was an Elden Ring boss, and he didn't even know.
Dude, that old lady gave me. Oh my god! When I was on the train, I called Davo up. Okay, this lady did not understand the simplest thing. Okay, we get on the train. Okay, we're on the bottom car. Now there's a seat for handicapped people.
Such a comment about that.
The only reason I took the handicapped seat was because it was closest to the bathroom, and there's nothing in between. So there's all this leg room. This woman was such a pain in the ass. Okay. First of all, she got on there with one of those bikes, one of those scooter bikes or whatever.
Yeah.
They had
the knee scooter.
It's one of those scooter bikes that people ride on or whatever. I don't know what it's called, an e-scooter or whatever, but she got on with that because she can't walk long distances. And so she was trying to drive it on. When they're like, ma'am, can you walk and we can just pick it up and put it on it? She's like, no, I have to drive it on here. So it took him like 30 minutes just to get her to drive it on it. Then she kept backing up, parking, trying to line it up into the little section for wheelchairs. Then she saw me sitting down. She's like, oh, sir, I paid for this seat. I was like, okay, I'm going to move, but I'm not going to move if you didn't pay for the seat, because I also paid for special treatment too, because I have business class. That means I'm allowed to sit anywhere I want and everything. And it's true because I have
Chamber TV. Fuck you, Karen.
Well, no, and also it had the most legroom.
It wasn't even by seat. It was just by car. Like they would assign you to a car, and then that was it. And like you could sit wherever you wanted.
Yeah, exactly. So I could sit wherever I wanted in the car. So I could sit anywhere I want. Well, she's like, oh, well, I need this seat specifically. I'm like, okay, I just said, you know what, ma'am, I'm going to give it to you. Just let me finish packing my stuff and I'll move over. Well, I tried doing that. She kept making a big deal about that. And I finally packed up all my stuff, moved it over there, even though I was settled in. And then she's talking about, oh, her mom needs to be seated with her. And I was like, okay. So then she made a big deal about her mom needing a seat, and it's like her mom needs handicap and everything, but each car is set for one handicap person per thing. So she had to share her seat. She's like, oh, I'm not sharing a seat. Like, there's 2 seats to a row, and she wouldn't share her seat. So she's like, oh, my mom needs her own handicap spot. Well, her mom had a handicap spot in the next car, but she was arguing about her mom needs to be with her and all this other stuff. So then they're trying to accommodate her, and she's just being obnoxious, not understanding. They said the reason they put her in that car is because her thing's at handicap.
Right.
And, so you took the handicap spot for this one. So they moved her to the next car. She didn't understand that. And then I was trying to explain to her, look, you maybe he's not explaining to you. The reason why is you took the spot here, so there's only one more spot available. But you said you need both spots, so they're going to keep her over there if you not going to give up the extra seat.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. I was like, whatever, lady. I just didn't want to hear anything.
Yeah.
She had an attitude.
The only thing she wanted to do is she just wanted to sit with her mother and have a seat to herself. That's what she wanted.
Yeah. Yeah. But then they eventually got it to where the mother was with her and stuff, but then she just became so obnoxious the whole train ride.
Yeah.
And then she called up the people complaining, It's like, and these guys, they were doing their best job possible to accommodate her and everybody else. They really were.
Yeah.
And they just got to a point where they were kind of getting like a little snooty and just ignoring her. And I don't blame them, because if you keep getting an attitude like that, of course you're gonna like roll it off and stuff.
Right.
And
Yeah.
when the actual train conductor comes down and tells you, "Look, ma'am, is this way?" He's like, "This is my train." Like,
Yeah.
you know, when you have the fucking conductor, it's like, come on. So it was all sorts of fucked up.
She just wanted the seat with the more leg room, and she wanted to sit with her mom. But
Yeah, but she wanted her mom to have the same leg room, but you can't do that because you took the spot.
yeah.
Either give your mom the spot and be stuck with another one. And then she was like, "Oh," hinting that I need to move from the seat that I just moved, because that one didn't have, that had somewhat decent leg room, but I already moved for you. I'm not going to move again for your mom. And your mom is a small ass lady who doesn't need much leg room. And all your mom did is walk through the aisle and kick up her legs. And she did that. She was fine the whole fucking time. I don't know what the big fucking deal was. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm a big guy. I need space. I need room too. I need to be comfortable as well. We were on this train for 10 fucking hours, maybe even longer. No, I was on that train all day. I was on that train for literally 24 hours that day. From Chicago.
The entire trip was fucking 3 goddamn days.
Yeah, so I was on a train a day, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I was like, the train back wasn't as bad. The only thing I was really surprised with, I did not want them to move me upstairs because the stairwell was so narrow and stuff, and all the bathrooms are downstairs, because I would have had to like do some parkour shit.
Yeah.
I hated going all the way downstairs just to go to the bathroom because it's so narrow and I'm a big guy.
Yeah.
But other than that, though, it wasn't bad. Upstairs, the train, the spot upstairs wasn't that bad, but I just prefer being at floor level of the train. That was the only thing.
Like I said, there were so many comments I could have made at the beginning of the story. I just kept my mouth shut.
Oh, go ahead and make them, dude. Like
Same.
you
no.
train
I can just see it now. So you're getting on this train, and this lady's like giving you attitude, looking at you funny. She's probably like, "Harold, they let these people on the train now?"
It was a black lady for one thing. It was a black lady. She was
and now you're sitting there like, they're like, no, you can't sit here. You need to go back of the train, sir.
The what's it called? I'm trying to think. That was in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, people.
That was when I was leaving Chicago.
Well, that explains everything. It's Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago's awful. I tried to say that to him when I was there. Chicago's
dude,
terrible.
I hated Chicago. I went there to ask the simplest thing, security. I was like, "Yo, dude, like." Security was being such a dick to me. They were like, "Dude, just get out of my face and go get something to eat, sir. Your train will be here in a little while." Yeah. I was like, "Bruh, like, I don't even know where a restaurant is." It's like, I don't even want anything to eat. I just want a freaking Mountain Dew and where to go wait for my next train. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you want to know where you can go wait? You can go over there. Wait your ass over there. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That's what I'd be like.
Chicago's awful. There's such, like, listen. New Englanders are rude in their own way, but Chicago, they don't give a fuck.
They're assholes,
They're
bro.
literal 100% dicks. They don't give a fuck.
And see, Chainber being from Texas, you know, a lot of Texas people are really nice. So
yeah.
Well, we're like Southern. We're just Southerners. Yeah. We're just very friendly. You know, we're about that. We're just really friendly people. I mean, we try to be, at least. I mean, you get the occasional douchebags or whatever in Texas, but
well,
I mean,
of course,
that's everywhere.
That's everywhere. You're gonna find douchebags everywhere. But Chicago,
you know,
it's like everybody that was treated like a douchebag in their city just moved to Chicago. Like all the douchebags from the entire world just decided to, you know what? Let's just live here. This guy thinks like me. They all just stayed there.
Well, I mean, it's like Texas is all about, you know, the fun experience. Like, you can go to a restaurant and they could be having a bad day, right?
Yep.
And like you could go into like a restaurant and like they could be having a bad day. You can be like, "Hey, it's my first time here," right? And they know it's your first time here. They're gonna shake that shit off and go, "Okay, we're gonna try to give this dude the best experience ever," even though they're having bad days. And like, you know, and we just try to really give out that feel goodness sometimes. Not everybody's gonna do that. But if you're a true Texas person, we don't take that shit out on other people. We just try to give you the best experience we can, no matter what
Right,
it is,
yeah.
and something, you know.
Yeah. But yeah.
It's just the way we are.
Yeah. Chicago's just trash.
And this is why that Chicago got destroyed in Transformers, because usually it's always L.A. and New York that gets fucked up, but this time around,
Chicago.
the universe said, you know what?
Well, they fucked up L.A. in the first one, right? Wasn't it L.A. in the first one?
It was like Kansas or something, because they went to like the Hoover Dam, but that's where, like in the Transformers series, they shut down the city of Chicago. It became like you couldn't even go there. But the universe was like, you know what? Fuck Chicago. We're gonna fuck this place up.
Well, they filmed the Dark Knight movies in Chicago. They said it felt closest to Gotham City, which I could actually see that because Gotham City is modeled after New York, after Chicago and New Jersey heavily.
Yeah, the two shittiest places on the world.
Yeah.
Like basically, I was looking up what is Gotham City. I always thought Gotham City was technically New York, but Metropolis, where Superman defends, is New York.
Yeah, and Gotham's more like New Jersey.
Yeah, Gotham City is basically New Jersey.
Yeah. This is the tier list. It goes North Korea, right? That's like the worst place. Then like deserted islands with no food. Anywhere where slavery's still a thing. And then fucking Chicago, New Jersey. Like that's
that's bad. That's a shitty tier list, but wow, that's so accurate. Right?
Honestly though, like as much as everybody does shit on New Jersey, when I went to Jersey to go see Oscar, I honestly really enjoyed it. First off, they have great Spanish food. Second, like Oscar was just fucking fantastic. He was amazing, and every single person I came across was super fucking nice, and like just chilling over like whatever. And this was in Jersey City, which is kind of crazy. Like you would think that like Jersey City or like Hoboken or anywhere around there would be like these people are fucking assholes, but they're pretty sweet. If I asked them a question, they were like, oh yeah, it's right over there, sir. I was like, oh,
my extent of going to Jersey was flying in and out of Newark.
Yeah.
Oh, I went to Hoboken.
Yeah, Hoboken's supposedly like the shittiest part of New Jersey. Supposedly.
Did you go see Cake Boss?
No, I didn't.
I wish. I actually mentioned to Davo, can we go to Buddy's Bakery? He's like, no, that's all the way in Jersey. He said, but Davo did say when I come back, you can take me to Jersey and New York, and we'll go to Lombardi's.
You should make a stop in Jersey anyway, because I wanna like chill out with Oscar over there, and then if anything, Oscar can come up.
I do want to chill out with Oscar. I wouldn't mind going to the shore.
What I might do the next time you come by, just to plus it'll make the it'll make the plane ticket a little less. What you should do, so like you can fly to Jersey, and then I'll take a train.
Oscar grab me.
I'll take a train down to Jersey, and we'll all meet there, and we can chill there for like a couple of days. Just where like you can get some good ass fucking Spanish food, and we can just chill out for a little bit. You can explore Manhattan for a while. And plus, while we're there, we'll be in New York, and we can go to your fucking place, your pizza spot. And then once we go there, and you can have your pizza, and I can bring you to Joe's. You can go to every single time. I always forget the name of it. I want to say Grimaldi's, but I know that that's in Texas.
Lombardi's.
Thank you.
It's Lombardi's Pizzeria. That's the place I want to go to.
Yeah. So you want to go to Lombardi's? I want to go to Joe's. We'll go have some pizza.
That's my dream. That's my dream spot.
And then we go down, and then we come up to Rhode Island yet one more time, and then on the way there we can stop in Connecticut and get some real New Haven pizza, and then upwards to Rhode Island we go.
Greatest pizza in the world is Lombardi's. I want to go there.
Yeah. Well, supposedly, I've had it. I believe so.
I'll be the judge of it. Okay.
I like Joe's better, personally. I love Joe's pizza.
What? I should be the judge of it because you both have your expectations of different places. I have zero expectations.
That's the thing. We don't roll in with expectations at all.
Neutral party here.
Well, yeah, you can be neutral party, but the thing is we've had so much fucking pizza that like we know good pizza when we taste it.
Dude,
we don't have expectations. We just know good pizza.
Dude, I go to pizza places all the time. I go to every time I hear about a new pizza spot. I'm checking them out. Like I
Same.
will order. I'll pay $40 just to have that shit sent all the way from another town over, or I'll go there just to try it.
Hell yeah.
Like that's how much I love pizza. But you see, the reason I'm so excited about Lombardi's is because Lombardi's is the first ever pizza parlor in New York.
America.
It's the first ever, and it's the most popular, and it's been the most popular for over so long. True, it's kind of lost like the popularity of like the world's best pizza or everything, but it's the world's original. It's the America's original.
See,
it's the original.
Right there off the bat, it is already so hyped up. It has a lot of expectations behind it.
Well, right.
That's
yeah,
like
you want to try
going
it.
to Philadelphia. You got those 2 places in Philly for cheesesteaks that are claiming to be the best. It's so much fucking expectation.
There is a lot of expectation, but the expectation isn't what I'm thinking. Like I've had great pizza. I've had the most Italian pizza I could possibly ever have.
That's the thing.
I've had all that.
Like something could be like really built the fuck up. We don't care how built the fuck up it is. People talk about it like, okay, we'll try it, but I'll be the judge of it. Like,
but this was built up in my head. This was built up in my head. This is my dream pizza. This is where I want to go. This is, for me to be a connoisseur of pizza. And
you have to have the original place.
You have to have the original. Like it's just, it's like if I ever go to Italy, I'm going to the places where they say that is the place to get the pizza.
Franco Pepe.
Like I want to go to the motherland, the birthplace.
I already know the spot. The owner's name the owner's name is Franco Pepe, right? And he owns a pizza shop. It's not in Naples. It's not in fucking Rome. It's a little outside of fucking it's in Italy.
Is it in Sicily?
No, it's not in Sicily. It's strictly Neapolitan pizza, but he goes crazy with it. It's like supposedly the best.
Oh, is that the one where you have to
the one that I showed you
book an appointment or something?
No, that's different. The one that I showed you was the one where the owner picks out specialty people to go up there and they cook pizza and have a conversation and drink wine.
Yeah. That's the one. Yeah.
It's the same place. It's just upstairs. So the downstairs you can just go in there. It doesn't matter.
Oh. That'd be so cool if he sees us and goes, "Hey, we want to fly y'all out to eat our pizza," like he did that one guy. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
But Iceman, all I'm saying is it's made up in my head to try this place.
It's called Pepe. It's called Pepe in Grani. It's in Caiazzo.
Oh, okay. I know where Caiazzo is.
Yeah. It's over there. Supposedly the best Neapolitan pizza you could have. The dude's been cooking nothing but Neapolitan pizza his whole life. He mastered it, and now he's just experimenting and having fun with different forms of pizza.
Yeah, it's like those ramen.
Kind of shit.
It's like those ramen chefs now who are like such great at what they do with ramen that they're just making some bullshit ass ramen and it's just crushing it.
Yeah,
like they're going outside the box.
Yeah,
like
they're just doing whatever they think of.
Yeah, and they're killing it. Now they're dabbling in like all sorts of spicy stuff with ramen. Like spicy curry ramen used to not be a thing. Now, like it used to be mainly a Korean style.
Yeah, it's blowing the fuck up for some reason.
Yeah, spicy ramen's blowing up everywhere.
Yeah, ramen is blowing up as big as like sushi did, like when it came to California.
It's kind of funny. It's like that sushi shit was like an overnight thing. It's like some hipster California stuff that like came out of nowhere. And like it was like in 2006, everybody's like, "Oh, I love sushi." It's
I don't know what the fuck. I don't know where that came from.
Some Guy Fieri type bullshit, probably.
You know what's so funny to me that even now, if you look back on any fucking dish that is the most popular dish, most of them were peasant foods. And that's so crazy to me. All it is just it's peasant food, right? That was made way back in the day for poor people. But the only thing is that they make it in a certain way into a level of expectation that's supposedly Michelin star worthy. Like you look at something like carbonara. Carbonara was just such a simple thing to make like out in the fucking like bush, quite literally.
Yeah.
Like Italians would cook that over a fire, like the mountain men would. Like that's how it originally came to be. And they would just, they were farmers. They'd take some fucking guanciale, which is just basically it's part of the pork. It's like bacon essentially, but just much thicker and much fattier. And they'd fucking take guanciale and cut that shit up, You know, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper that they had on them, and then they would just fry that shit out in the fucking wilderness. A little bit of oil, and that was it. You know what I mean? And, like, it's so funny how like all those dishes started off as just like this simple thing just to feed the poor,
Like
and then now it's
sushi?
this gotta have it, the best fucking shit, and it's like,
Iceman, do you know the origin of sushi?
I do.
But I'll give you the quick rundown of it. I'll make it quick, short, and simple. Sushi is just really easy to make. What it was is people would travel, like warriors, ninjas, whatever people, they would just travel. One of the number one commodities that people had on them was fish and rice. And basically, when they would just travel, they would whip that shit up on the fly because when you're traveling in Japan, people didn't want to get robbed on traveling roads. So they didn't want to make a fire at night. So they would just take seaweed and wrap it in rice and fish and cut that shit up and make sushi. And that was sushi for the longest time.
Yeah, it was just meant for like a traveler. Also, like in war.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they just threw that shit together because it was just something that they always had. People were always fishing. And rice is such a common thing out there. And then all of a sudden, somebody made it for another guy, and he thought, hey. And then next thing you know, it just started spreading around like this is sushi. And then it's like, but people were doing it for years, making that shit till it became something popular. And then it's like, oh, we're gonna take some squid and wrap it in rice, and boom, sushi.
Yeah.
We're gonna take some
It was just simple.
salmon, wrap it in rice.
A simple salty protein with a little bit of carbs, you know, and something to hold it all together. Yeah. It made sense for the time.
And then they started like, you know, accenting it and learning how to do stuff with it. They created sauces with it, like soy sauce was such.
Wasabi, you know the reason why they came up with wasabi. Wasabi was to help you put that on the sushi because, you know, most of the times it was still raw, and the wasabi is supposed to help kill off any potential parasites.
And that's our time, everybody. We'll catch you later.
If you'd like to follow our podcast, we are only on Spotify and YouTube for the time being. If there's any other platforms that you guys like to follow us on, like Twitch or Twitter or Facebook, all of the links will be posted in the description below.